there. One of the most popular products we've had is the Poly Studio USB right here. So it's a single device that has speakers built in, several microphones built in, and a 4K auto tracking camera system built into it. Customers love this product. It's had just one challenge, which is the size of it. So it's perfect for a medium-sized room, but we've kind of been force fitting it into small rooms. It's maybe a little too big for that. So introducing the new Poly R30. So this device is a smaller version of the Studio USB, basically. So you can see the comparison in size. So this is the same type of device. It's a USB connected camera, speakers, audio, all in one USB device, but for the small room. So we now end up with 3 different USB camera audio devices. The smallest rooms would be like your personal use or focus room is the P15. So you see it has the round camera, so it's a narrow field of view. And then moving up from there, the R30 has, you see the wider camera for a group, pick up a group. And then in a medium-sized room, you have the Studio USB, which will of course remain in the portfolio. But let's talk about some of the features on the R30. So one of them is it's a 4K auto tracking camera system. So I can go ahead and turn tracking on, and it can do speaker tracking or group framing and some other modes that are coming. So I've now turned that tracking on, so that frees me up to wander around anywhere in the space, and it'll quickly find me, center me, and zoom me in. How about the audio features in the Poly Studio R30? So built into the hardware is NoiseBlock AI to remove all distracting sounds from your meeting. So don't worry about hitting the mute button. We'll take care of it for you automatically. So if I start typing, you can't hear that at all, but you hear me speaking clearly. So it just blocks out the noise and it keeps your voice crystal clear. Even louder stuff, like maybe this bag of chips, you can't hear that at all. We wanted to take the audio noise blocking capabilities to the next level. So built into the Studio R30 is the Poly trademark acoustic fence technology. So this creates a sound bubble around a dedicated area, probably your conference table, and anything that's outside of that area is blocked out completely. So that includes voices, noise, anything is blocked out. So you won't hear the lawn service outside the conference room window. You won't hear the kitchenette outside the conference room door. Everything is blocked out. And with this product, the Studio R30, we took the acoustic fence itself, that technology, to the next level. And now we have what's called camera view acoustic fence. So this means that it dynamically matches wherever the camera tracking is happening. So you will only hear what you see. So let me go ahead and turn camera tracking back on. So camera tracking is now on, and I've set the acoustic fence for camera view. So you can see me, so you can hear me. But if I walk outside of the frame where the tracking can't see me anymore, you won't hear me either. So I'll count to 10 and come back. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 7, 1,000. Back inside the bubble. Built into the hardware, you got the 4K auto tracking camera with 120-degree field of view, built-in speaker, multiple internal mics built right into it. And this is designed for the small room. And built into it is you have Poly Director AI. So that's the camera tracking with automatic speaker tracking and group framing built into the hardware. No extra software needed. Also built into it is Poly Lens management. So these can be centrally managed. If you have a customer with hundreds of these or thousands of these, they won't want to touch everyone manually if they need to do a software update. So you use Poly Lens to manage these devices remotely in a centralized way. So we're going to market in 2 different ways. So one is a standalone USB device, and the other is along with it as part of a Microsoft Teams room system. So we now have 4 different kits for Teams rooms for different size rooms. Taking a look at the differences between the existing P15 and the new Studio R30. So P15 is really just for one person, maybe two. It has a narrow field of view camera on it. Whereas the Studio R30 is for a group. So it's got a wide lens on it, and it has more mic coverage and more speaker coverage as well. The Studio USB is for bigger yet, for a medium-sized room, maybe up to a 15-foot table, maybe a 20-foot room. So really a medium room device with its larger stereo speakers. So thanks very much.